Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Dragon Quest Builders. I'm still looking for the fucking rabbits. And because I really want to finish this game ASAP, because... like, here's the thing, anything I build gets fucking destroyed because the fucking roller explosive thingies, I think. I don't know what's its actual name, but they keep destroying my shit, so what's the point, right? Right. So that's it. I bought some magic dye. So with this, I can make the armor. By my towering cheekbones, you've rebuilt the auroral armor. Can I try it on, Cata? I've always wondered what I would look like if I were a hero. What? You'd never be able to get this stink out? Honestly, Cata, you haven't changed since the very first moment I met you. Whatever pops into your mind flies straight out of your mouth. You'd think a servant of the goddess would be a little more prudent with their words, particularly when dealing with sensitive souls. I don't know whether to put it down to mere naivety or something else. But never mind. I like that you can speak your mind to me, Cata. It shows them what great friends we are. Insert laughter here. By the way, Cata, why does that old fool Merlin always act like he knows better than anyone else? He even went so far as to say that you aren't the one who's going to defeat the Dragon Lord. But you're the only one in the whole wide world who could possibly do it. Even I know that. So whatever you do, Cata, don't listen to that silly old man. I want to see this world bathed in light again. I know that Pippa and LaRouche the Douche and everyone else back in Catelyn are all eagerly awaiting the day that Alefgard knows true peace once more. Oh, and one more thing. You've rebuilt the auroral armor, but don't you think it's a little lacking on its own? Wouldn't a great big shield be just a thing to really set the ensemble off? Have a think about it and see what you can come up with. Oh my god. 1 gold. Gee, thanks. You want a shield, right? Fuck. Wood. I have wood. I can make wood. I'm pretty sure. I can make wood. Yes! Oh my god. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Equipment. Right, the sword. Sword of Kings. Bam! Fuck, are you kidding me? Items. Equipment. Nope. There it is. Tell me. Blimey, O'Reilly. That's the Sword of Kings, alright. Nice one, Cata. You're one step closer to taking down the Dragon Lord. Oh, and while we were on the subject of finding a good fight, do you mind if I give the whole Conjure Merlin and his two stupid knights a punch out bracket? Those stuck-up knobs keep calling at a carpenter and saying you're in proper place to take down the Dragon Lord. Who gives a flying plum berry about whose place it is? Who do they think they are, telling everyone what they can and can't do? The only person who gets to decide that is you. I've never got on with all this talk of oracles and divine messengers and all that rubbish. I'll give it to you straight, Cata. I didn't come here cause of some poxy goddess tempt me. I come here to give you the Sunstone and teach you how to forge the Sword of Kings. And that's that. This push prats have gotten all me riled up. He sounds like I could really do with a nice hot bath. As soon as Dragon Lord's done within worlds and peace again, you can come back with me to Cole and we can both have a good long soak. Birds, Cecile and all the boys are waiting for you. If you're lucky, maybe even Galileo will show his smug old mug again. That was a little bit of a plot hole there. Like, does she or is she not aware of the ghost? But I like her. You ready? Boom! Talk to me. Goddess be praised. It's even more beautiful than I imagined it. Thank you, Cata. Now the people of Tantangel have a sanctuary from all this danger and darkness. Speaking of darkness, there's something I've been meaning to ask you about. I've heard a rumor about the young warrior who set out from Tantangel long ago to find the Dragon Lord, the hated king of the monsters. The story goes that the Dragon Lord asked the warrior to join him in return for half the world, and the warrior answered yes. And that's how this bleak and benighted world came into existence. What I don't understand, Cata, is why the warrior would agree to Dragon Lord's offer. They say it was the sign of the legendary hero. Had he only seen out this mission till the end, he would have become a great hero himself. And yet, he chose to turn his back on the goddess, on that goodness and that glory, and accept the offer of the great deceiver himself. Did he truly believe that Dragon Lord would part with half the world so easily? The poor fool. Though we committed a great sin when we went against the goddess' guidance, I'm sure he had his reasons. If that warrior were still alive today, I would be ever so keen to meet him. Perhaps I would convince him to return to the righteous path. Oh, I nearly forgot. My grandfather asked me to give you this. It's a secret recipe for a medicine with miraculous healing properties. You might very well need it if you're going to fight Dragon Lord yourself. That does not look like medicine, but thank you. Revives and restores you to full health upon death. Ooh, nice. Boom. Fine work, Cata. Verily, thou hast built a bedroom fit for a princess. I'm sure Her Majesty will be as pleased as I am. 'Tis beyond doubt that thou art the carpenter, the builder of legend. Now that I think upon it, Cata, thou art a most peculiar fellow. I have heard many a rumor about thee. For instance, 'tis said thou growest no stronger, no matter how many enemies thou defeatest, that thou canst see ghosts and speak with monsters, that thou art entirely lacking in manners and bodily warmth and pecs. And yet the thing that I found most peculiar about thee is that thou speakest to me in my sleep. Ne'er before have I met anyone so insensible as to address someone while they are sleeping. And yet the moment I hear thy voice, I cannot help but leap to my feet. Cata, are you truly a normal human, or... But by the goddess, can it be true? Art thou in fact a figment of my imagination that only I can see and hear? Plague me no more, foul spectra. Oh, and thanks for building the bedroom. Someone is losing it. Right, move. Move. So... Oh, this is adorable. They're all asleep. Tell me. Well met, Cata. To would seem the preparations for Dragon Lord's downfall are nigh complete. Thou hast gathered together ancient emblem, staff of rain, and the sunstone. With these three artifacts, thou canst reconstruct a long-lost ancient altar. It is only by the power of this altar that the sacred rainbow drop may be rebuilt, and the path to the Dragon Lord's Isle of Evil be opened once more. Thou hast also forged the Sword of Kings and roller armor, the legendary arms of the true hero of Valifgard. Whenever such a hero should appear in this world, these arms will serve him well in his battle against the Dragon Lord. There is but one duty that remaineth before the role allotted unto thee by Almighty Rubus is finally fulfilled. Thou must need recover the crystal from which the rainbow drop is to be fashioned, and offer it up to the ancient altar. Long have I labored to divine how thou wilt obtain the sacred crystal, and at last the secret hath revealed itself unto me. I have seen how thou wilt craft the ultimate key that will open the doors of darkness behind which the crystal is hidden. and I have seen the ultimate enemy that doth await thee there. Cata, my girl, before thou departest to bear this mighty foe and fulfill the destiny, what sayest thou to make this castle of Tangle even more splendid than it already is? When the rose of builder of Alfgard is complete, the powers will surely wane. 'Tis meet to make the most of them while still town cast. Because of Tangle is a momentous task indeed, and yet I warn that the town's revival may already be assured. Level 3? Alright. You wanna see something crazy? You wanna see something crazy? Look what I'm about to do to this poor princess thing. Hold on. $50, $200. Alright, I'm not gonna be a dickhead. I was about to put bones in here. Huh. What? Oh, I had no idea. What the fuck? Items. Where the fuck are the bones? Bones is where it's at. God damn it, dude. Boom. Yay! Woo! Just for good measure. Alright. So all you need to do is just put dragon corpses everywhere and everyone's happy. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Tell me. Yes, 'tis just as I did foresee it. Verily the building talents know no bounds. Cata, my girl, I congratulate thee. Thou hast trodden a long and treacherous path to reach this point. In all of the divers realms of Alfgard, Canlin, Remoldart, Kol, and Ganelholm, thou didst overcome nigh unscalable obstacles to achieve their salvation. In the beginning, thou wert some abashed to have the sacred duty thrust upon thee, and didst attempt to rebel against the faith, didst you not? But now the time for resistance is over. Soon the sacred duty will be complete, and this weighty burden lifted from these shoulders. Oh, my dearest Cata, thou hast done Alfgard proud. It is very nearly time for thee to embark upon the final adventure. Shit, my volume. There. Boom. I'm nowhere near 100 though, that's kind of worrying me. Cata, my girl, I commend thee to have made it this far. Thou hast... Jesus Christ! Thou hast assembled the sacred artifacts required to build the ancient altar, and rebuilt the long-lost arms by which a dragon lord might be matched. Though it cannot be said that Tentangel is yet restored the way it once was, the foundations for its eventual revival are nigh unshakable. So long as we men and women of Tentangel have the holy water that thou didst create, and the strength of will to follow in the footsteps, 'tis but a matter of time before the town and the castle are restored to their former glory. Moment that thou dost fulfill the final duty to rebuild the rainbow drop by which the Dragon Lord's Isle of Evil might be reached. 'Twill be fair to say that, in the greater part at least, the world will be returned to the state it was in before this dread darkness was unleashed upon us, and with that Alfgard's revival will be assured. Why such clouded brows, my girl? Ah, I see. Thou art so overcome with emotion to hear such happy news, thou knowest not how to react. Come, Cata, where thought alone will not provide the answers we seek, let us instead rely on action. The rainbow drop must be rebuilt. As I have told thee many times before, the crystal from which the rainbow drop must be crafted is hid away in the blackest pit of this cursed land, a recess darker and danker than any other. And what is more, it is guarded by the source of darkness itself, who is not like to part with it by any other means than by force of arms. Cata, my girl, the monster who doth lurk in his deep dank darkness will be the final foe. I know not what manner of fiend he is, but for the sake of all that is good and holy, I bid thee put him to the sword. The doors to the darkness wherein he sleeps are unlocked by the ultimate key, of which I have already recovered one part. I bid thee gather the remaining materials to construct this key, and bravely venture into the lair of thine ultimate enemy. Defeat him, and all that thou requirest to rebuild the rainbow drop shall be thine. Fuck. So... it's not on this map, I'm sure. Man, I want to finish this game so bad. What does it say? Half the world. I'm gonna give you half the world. Oh. Please. Oh! Thank goodness. Thank fucking goodness. Oh my god, this took ages. Oh, good lord. Right, let's save first. With that... ooh, wow. I got a gold trophy, I don't know why. I don't know why, really. So, anyways, I have the key. I'm ready to go in, but I'm running out of time for this episode. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.